Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to DIY 3 different things. The first thing that I'll be showing you how to make is basically your little hamster sack. So what you will need for this is just a pair of socks and your pair of scissors. The first thing that we're going to do is just cut right along underneath the heels part. And once you do that, you're just going to take about 1 inch of the top part and just fold it outwards. I only did 1 inch, but it's up to you of how much you would like. I just thought 1 inch would look the best. You can finish right here if you would like, or if you want to take that extra step to secure it, you can glue it down or you can sew it. I did glue mine down afterwards, but that part is totally up to you and your preference. And there you have it, just a nice small hamster sack, super easy to make, and you're just using things that you have laying around, which makes it easy to do as well. Of course, be sure to monitor your pet while they're in there. I did make 2 of these just because I do have 2 hamsters, so I figured each one should have their own. So the next thing we're making is a hamster hammock. Of course you can buy these, but you can also make one. So here you just need a piece of fabric of any of your choice. You can also use a towel, but just be sure to monitor as well. You just need your fabric, some scissors, and a piece of string. For this I use a shoestring instead of real string. But here I'm just laying my fabric out, and I'm going to cut along of the size that I would like this to be. This step is also personal. I didn't like having just the extra opening right there, so I just basically cut mine down to I only had 1 layer of fabric. But if you don't want to cut it, you can sew it down or you can just leave it. It's up to you. And you can see here, now I just have 1 nice layer of fabric. So next you want to grab your string. Like I said, I use shoestring for this. And I'm just going to fold it in half and cut in the middle just to make sure all of my strands are the exact same length. And then once I cut that in half, I fold it again and then cut it as well to make sure all 4 of my strings are even. You cut all 4 of your strings. I'm just going to cut little small holes in each of the corners. You want to make sure it's not too close to the edge, that way in case it stretches by any chance, it has no chance of ripping out. So here I'm just going to cut 4 holes on each side. I found it easier to bundle up the fabric and then just cut across just by a small amount. You can use whatever fabric or whatever kind of string that you would like. It's all up to you. You can be completely creative with it. And now I have all 4 of my holes done in each of the corners. I'm going to grab 1 of my strings, put it through the hole, and just make a tie. I knotted mine, I believe, twice just to make sure it's extra secured and that it wouldn't loosen up. I'm just going to repeat this process all throughout the other holes. And once you do that, you are completely done and you're ready to hang this up in your enclosure. It is super easy and quick to do. I absolutely love how you can be creative and just make your own kind. And the last thing I'm going to show you how to make is a foraging mat. You can use this for your hamsters as well as dogs as well if you decide to. What I am just going to do is take my fabric that I used earlier, but a larger piece, and I'm just going to fold it down just because you can customize what size you would like this to be. And I want mine to be a bit smaller, but for this you would just need your fabric, scissors, and that's all. So here I am just going to bundle it up again like I did during the hammock tutorial. And I'm just going to create a whole bunch of holes all throughout this fabric piece. It is completely up to you of how much you want to do, but I do think the more that you do, the better that it looks. And as you can see, I have mine completely filled with holes. It doesn't have to be perfect just because it will get covered up. So I grabbed an old t-shirt. I wanted my colors to be yellow and blue. So the first one I'm using right now is yellow. And I'm just going to cut up a whole bunch of strips. They're about 1 inch wide. And how long it is just depends up to you. You just want to make sure that's long enough for you to be able to tie it. A foraging mat is excellent for your hamsters. I will supervise them when using this. I just think it'd be a nice thing to give them during their out of cage time. So now I'm just going to take those strips that we just cut out and I'm going to stick it through the holes and double tie them. And I'm just going to alternate my colors and just fill them up. It doesn't matter which holes you stick them through. But I do like to crisscross the holes. It just makes it look a bit more fun and fuller, a lot faster. And once you put all of your fabric pieces through, you will have a nice foraging mat. This is a nice enriching accessory to give to your hamsters when they're out on the floor. But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to give me a like as well as subscribe. And also give me your favorite DIY. Bye.